These players are on the last year of their contract. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they're hit their stride of late. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. The numbers for Jones last week, 22 carries, 85 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try to keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try to create some space.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive lineman job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The tackle made just shy of midfield.
Play fake. Here's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Packers first down.
We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 41.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Golden. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This one brought in by Jefferson. 3rd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Packers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Bernard able to record his 5th sack of the season. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
No gain on the play.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Love looking to throw it. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They get 7 there on the screen, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. Brooks looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jacobs is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Love, this is 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay.